Welcome to our channel History of Coins, where we explore the hidden gems of numismatics. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of U.S. state quarter-dollar coins, as some of these coins are rare and can make you rich overnight. In this video, we are gonna uncover the rarest coins and their values. So make sure to watch the complete video and find out if you have one of these. Now let's continue our today's video. Top 1 today. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and collectible coins in modern U.S. history, the United States of America state quarter-dollar Kisatchie National Forest from the year 2015. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary quarter, but what if I told you that certain rare versions of this coin have sold for unbelievable amounts of money? Stay tuned, because this story is one every coin collector and enthusiast needs to hear. Let's begin with a bit of history. The 2015 Kisatchie National Forest Quarter was part of the America the Beautiful series, a program launched by the U.S. Mint to celebrate national parks and landmarks across all states and territories. This particular coin represents the breathtaking beauty of Louisiana's Kisatchie National Forest, a place known for its rich biodiversity, sprawling pine forests, and remarkable wildlife. The coin was released by the U.S. Mint in April 2015. And it immediately caught the attention of collectors for its detailed design and unique imagery. And on the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, originally designed by John Flanagan. It's the same face we've seen on quarters for decades, but it never loses its iconic appeal. Flip the coin over, and you're greeted with a striking image of a wild turkey soaring gracefully above the longleaf pine trees of Kisatchie National Forest. The scene captures the spirit of the American wilderness perfectly: freedom, strength, and the natural beauty of the South. Below the design are the inscriptions Louisiana, 2015, and E Pluribus Unum, marking its place in the America the Beautiful series. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this coin special enough to be worth thousands of dollars? After all, millions of these quarters were minted for general circulation. The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, condition, and minting errors. While most of these quarters are worth only their face value, a small number of them were struck with unique mint errors that make them extremely valuable to collectors. One of the most desirable types of errors found on the 2015 Kisatchie quarter involves double die strikes. This occurs when the coin is accidentally struck twice with slight misalignment, causing a shadow-like doubling effect on the lettering or design. On this particular quarter, the doubling can often be seen on the words United States of America or Kisatchie. These doubling errors make the coin stand out immediately to trained eyes and can multiply its value several times over. Another fascinating variation is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin planchet is not properly aligned in the minting press, resulting in a design that appears shifted to one side. Some of these off-center Kisatchie quarters are so visibly misaligned that parts of the design are missing, making them extremely rare and valuable. Collectors adore these types of errors because each one is completely unique. No two error coins are ever exactly the same. Then there are examples struck on the wrong metal planchet. Occasionally, a coin intended to be struck as a quarter is accidentally minted on a planchet meant for a nickel or dime. These mistakes are very rare and occur when leftover blanks from a different denomination end up in the wrong press. Such coins often weigh differently and have a distinct color or shine compared to regular quarters, and these oddities make them prized collector's items. But even without errors, condition plays a huge role in determining a coin's value. Coins that have been in circulation for years typically show signs of wear, scratches, dullness, or loss of detail. However, a 2015 Kisatchie quarter in mint state, especially one graded MS-68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can command a premium price. The fewer imperfections, the higher the value. Collectors always pay extra for coins that look just as fresh as the day they left the mint, beyond their monetary worth. These coins hold a deeper appeal for collectors. They're part of a beautiful story of America's landscapes, history, and artistry. Every coin in the America the Beautiful series tells its own tale, and the Kisatchie quarter captures the soul of Louisiana's wild heart. For coin enthusiasts, finding one in perfect condition, or better yet, one with a rare error, is like discovering buried treasure. So, the next time you're checking your pocket change, don't overlook that shiny quarter. Take a closer look at the design, inspect the edges, and pay attention to any unusual details. You never know when you might be holding a rare coin that's worth far more than 25 cents. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for. A flawless, uncirculated, or rare error version of the 2015 Kisatchie National Forest State Quarter has been known to reach an astonishing value of $85,000. Top 2, we're diving deep into the fascinating story of the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from West Virginia, minted in the year 2015. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary piece of metal, but hidden within this small coin is a story of history, artistry, and rarity that has captivated collectors across the country. And by the end of this video, you'll find out just how valuable one of these rare West Virginia quarters can be. So stay tuned and listen closely. Let's begin with where this coin comes from. The 2015 West Virginia quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful Quarters series, one of the most beloved coin programs ever released by the U.S. Mint. This series was designed to honor the beauty and cultural importance of America's national parks and historic landmarks. For West Virginia, the featured design celebrates the stunning New River Gorge National River, one of the oldest rivers on the continent and one of the most breathtaking landscapes in the eastern United States. The coin was officially released in June 2015 and was struck at multiple mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The obverse side of this coin displays the traditional portrait of George Washington, originally crafted by sculptor John Flanagan. It's the same design that has graced the quarter since 1932, symbolizing the enduring legacy of America's first president. But the reverse side is where the true artistry comes to life. It showcases a detailed image of the New River Gorge Bridge, a magnificent steel arch bridge that stretches gracefully across the deep canyon of the New River. Beneath it, the water flows smoothly, surrounded by steep cliffs and forested hills, capturing the spirit of West Virginia's rugged beauty. The words New River Gorge, West Virginia, and 2015 are inscribed, along with E Pluribus Unum, a reminder of the unity that holds the nation together. But what makes this coin so special and valuable to collectors? The answer lies in a combination of scarcity, condition, and the ever-fascinating world of minting errors. While millions of these coins were made for circulation, not all quarters are created equal. A select few left the mint with striking mistakes that transformed them into rare collector's items worth thousands of dollars. One of the most sought-after types of minting errors found on the 2015 West Virginia quarter is the double die error. This happens when the coin's die, the metal stamp used to strike the design, is slightly misaligned or imprinted twice during the minting process. As a result, parts of the design or the lettering appear doubled, creating a mesmerizing shadow-like effect. On this particular quarter, collectors have reported doubling on the inscriptions United States of America or around the edges of the bridge design itself. These details might be subtle to the untrained eye, but for coin experts, they're pure gold. Another exciting variety is the off-center strike error. When the blank coin, known as a planchet, isn't perfectly centered during minting, the design appears shifted or incomplete. The degree of off-centering determines the rarity and value. Some show only a slight shift, while others may have missing portions of the design, making them extremely rare. Every off-center coin is unique, and collectors pay a premium for these one-of-a-kind mint mistakes. There's also the intriguing wrong planchet error. This occurs when a coin is accidentally struck on a blank mint for another denomination, such as a dime or a nickel. Because of differences in metal composition and size, these coins end up weighing less than normal quarters and sometimes display incomplete designs. These minting oddities are highly desirable, as they tell a story of a rare mishap in the minting process, a little accident that turned an ordinary quarter into a prized collectible. Beyond these mint errors, condition plays a crucial role in determining value. A 2015 West Virginia quarter that has been in circulation for years, exposed to scratches and wear, may only be worth its face value. But one that has been carefully preserved in uncirculated or mint state condition, with a flawless surface and sharp details, can fetch incredible prices. Coins graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC with ratings above MS67 are exceptionally rare. The higher the grade, the fewer imperfections, and the more collectors are willing to pay. The combination of rarity, beauty, and historical importance makes the West Virginia quarter one of the standout issues from the 2015 America the Beautiful series. For coin collectors, finding one with a mint error or in pristine condition is like discovering a treasure from America's wilderness itself. These coins aren't just pieces of metal. They're miniature works of art that carry the story of a nation and its landscapes. So, the next time you're sorting through your pocket change or coin collection, don't overlook those quarters. Take a moment to look closely. Inspect the fine details, check for doubling, or see if the strike looks slightly off-center. You never know, your next great discovery could be hiding right in plain sight. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for. A rare 2015 West Virginia State quarter dollar, especially one with a prominent minting error and in exceptional condition, has been known to reach an astonishing value of $82,000. Yes, you heard that right. $82,000 for a single quarter. Isn't that incredible? It's proof that even the smallest coins can hold massive value if you know what to look for. So keep your eyes open, treasure hunters, because that rare gem might just be waiting in your change. Top 3, we're taking a fascinating journey back to the year 2000 to explore one of the most captivating pieces in the U.S. State Quarter Series, the United States of America State Quarter Dollar from New Hampshire. This coin, filled with symbolism, history, and unexpected value, has become a favorite among collectors. So, listen carefully, because this story might just inspire you to take another look at your change. You could be holding a small fortune without even knowing it. The year 2000 was an exciting time for coin collectors. The U.S. Mint State Quarter Program, which began in 1999, was capturing the imagination of people across the nation. Each new release celebrated a different state's history and culture, turning ordinary quarters into pieces of art and education. The New Hampshire quarter was the 9th design released in this legendary series, honoring the granite state's independent spirit and natural beauty. And on the obverse side of the coin, you'll see the timeless portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan and modified slightly for the state quarters. His proud and dignified expression reminds us of the foundations of the nation he helped build. But it's the reverse side that truly captures the essence of New Hampshire. The design features the iconic Old Man of the Mountain, a series of natural rock formations once located in Franconia Notch that resembled the profile of a man's face. Above the image are the words, Old Man of the Mountain, and below it, the state's motto, Live Free or Die. This bold phrase perfectly embodies New Hampshire's strong sense of independence and resilience, values deeply rooted in American history. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so special and valuable to collectors. Millions of New Hampshire quarters were minted in 2000, but not all of them are equal. The magic lies in the details, the condition of the coin, the mint mark, and rare minting errors that make certain pieces extraordinarily valuable. While most of these quarters are worth just 25 cents, a select few have become treasures worth thousands of dollars due to these fascinating mistakes. One of the most remarkable and sought-after varieties is the double die error. This happens when the coin's design is struck twice, but slightly misaligned. The result is a doubling effect that can often be seen on the lettering, such as United States of America or E pluribus unum, and even around the edges of the rock formation itself. These doubled details might look subtle at first, but for an experienced coin collector, they are a clear sign of rarity, and rarity means value. Another type of error found on some 2000 New Hampshire quarters is the off-center strike. This occurs when the blank planchet, the flat metal disc that becomes the coin, isn't perfectly centered when struck by the dies. The design then appears shifted or incomplete, sometimes even cutting off part of the text or the mountain image. The more dramatic the off-center strike, the higher the value of the coin, because such mistakes are incredibly rare in modern minting processes. There are also examples of wrong planchet errors, when a quarter design is mistakenly struck on a blank mint for another denomination, such as a nickel or dime. These coins have different weights and metal compositions, making them instantly recognizable once discovered. Because these mistakes are almost impossible to recreate, each wrong planchet error is one of a kind, and collectors are always willing to pay a premium for them. But even without a minting error, The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that have been in circulation for years, exposed to scratches, dirt, and wear, generally hold little more than sentimental value. However, those that were carefully preserved, never touched, never dropped, and kept in pristine, uncirculated condition, can fetch astonishing prices. Grading services like PCGS or NGC rate these coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with MS 68 or higher considered near perfection. Coins that achieve such high grades are extremely scarce and are often auctioned for thousands of dollars due to their immaculate appearance and sharp details. The New Hampshire quarter also carries emotional and historical significance, which adds to its allure. The Old Man of the Mountain, the very symbol featured on this coin, tragically collapsed in 2003 after standing tall for thousands of years. That means the design of this quarter preserves a piece of American natural history that no longer exists. For collectors, owning this coin feels like holding a piece of time, a reminder of nature's grandeur and the impermanence of even the strongest stone. Collectors love coins like this not only for their value, but for their story. Each coin is a window into the past, a testament to craftsmanship, history, and the occasional quirks of the minting process. The thrill of discovering a rare variation or an error coin is what keeps numismatists searching through their change year after year. So, before you spend that 2000 New Hampshire quarter, take a closer look at it. Check the lettering, inspect the edges, and notice any irregularities in the strike. If your coin looks different or especially sharp, you might be holding something very special. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value reveal. A rare 2000 New Hampshire state quarter dollar, especially one with a double die or major minting error in uncirculated condition, has been known to reach an extraordinary value of $79,000. That's right, $79,000 for a single quarter. Just imagine turning 25 cents into a life-changing discovery. So, keep your eyes open, search through your change, and maybe you'll find one of these hidden gems waiting for you. Top 4, we're traveling to the Red Rock deserts of Utah to uncover the story behind one of the most beautiful and collectible coins in modern American history, the United States of America State Quarter Dollar, Arches National Park Edition from 2014. It might look like just another quarter, but certain rare versions of this coin have shocked collectors with their incredible value. So, stay tuned till the end, because you're about to learn what makes this quarter so special, rare, and valuable. The Arches National Park Quarter was released in 2014 as part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful Quarters series, a program celebrating the most iconic national parks and landmarks across the United States. Utah's contribution to the series captures one of nature's most striking masterpieces, the Delicate Arch, a natural sandstone formation that has become a symbol of the American West. Located near Moab, Utah, this majestic arch is instantly recognizable, and the Mint's artist did a stunning job bringing its beauty to life on this small piece of metal. On the obverse side of the coin, we see the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan and modernized for the America the Beautiful series. His confident gaze reminds us of the strength and legacy of the nation's founding. But the reverse side is where the magic happens. It features the delicate arch rising gracefully from the rocky desert landscape, with the distant La Salle Mountains standing proudly in the background. Beneath the arch, the inscriptions read Arches, Utah, and E Pluribus Unum, while the year 2014 marks its minting. The design captures the rugged beauty and timeless spirit of the American frontier. Now, what turns this quarter from a common coin into a valuable collector's dream? The secret lies in the minting details, specifically rare errors, condition, and unique variations that make certain Arches quarters worth thousands of dollars. While millions of these coins were struck for circulation, only a handful stand out due to extraordinary minting mistakes or pristine preservation. One of the most famous and desirable types of errors seen on the 2014 Arches quarter is the double die error. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, but slightly off alignment, creating a ghostly doubling effect on certain parts of the design or lettering. On this particular quarter, doubling can sometimes be seen on the inscriptions United States of America or E Pluribus Unum, and occasionally even around the outlines of the arch itself. These subtle doubling marks can transform an ordinary coin into a collector's prize. Another fascinating error that adds immense value is the off-center strike. When the coin blank isn't properly centered in the press during minting, the design appears shifted or incomplete. Depending on how off-center the coin is, it can become incredibly rare, especially if the date or mint mark remains visible. Collectors love these off-center errors because no two are exactly alike, and each one tells a story of a unique moment in the minting process when perfection briefly faltered. Then there are the wrong planchet errors, where a quarter design is accidentally struck on a blank intended for another denomination, like a dime or nickel. These unusual mistakes create coins that weigh differently and sometimes have a distinct color or rim. Because such errors are so rare and unexpected, they're highly prized by serious numismatists. In addition to errors, condition plays a major role in determining the value of any collectible coin. Most 2014 Arches quarters you find in circulation will show signs of wear, scratches, dullness, or loss of detail from years of handling. However, coins that were carefully preserved in uncirculated condition, with brilliant luster and no blemishes, can sell for astonishing prices. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC evaluate these coins using the mint state scale, with MS68 or MS69 examples being exceptionally rare and valuable. The better the condition, the higher the price a collector is willing to pay. Beyond its rarity and beauty, the Arches quarter also represents something deeper for collectors, a celebration of America's natural wonders and the artistry of modern minting. The fine details of the rock textures, the precision of the lettering, and the way the arch seems to rise off the coin's surface all make it a miniature masterpiece. Every coin tells a story, and the Arches quarter tells one of endurance, beauty, and the passage of time carved in stone. For coin enthusiasts, owning one of these quarters in top condition or with a rare minting error is like holding a piece of America's landscape in their hands. It's not just a coin. It's a symbol of adventure, history, and discovery. And that's what makes this hobby so exciting. You never know when a coin in your pocket might turn out to be a hidden gem worth thousands. So, the next time you're checking your change or sorting through your coin collection, pay special attention to any 2014 Arches quarters you come across. Look closely at the details. Check the lettering, the edges, and the shine. If you notice anything unusual, like doubling, off-centering, or a different metallic tone, you might be looking at something truly extraordinary. And now, it's time for the moment you've been waiting for. A rare 2014 Arches National Park State quarter dollar, especially one with a major minting error or preserved in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, has been known to reach an unbelievable value of $77,000. Yes, you heard that right. $77,000 for a single quarter. Imagine finding that kind of treasure hiding in your pocket change. It's proof that even the smallest coins can hold incredible value when history, rarity, and beauty come together. So, keep searching, coin lovers. Your next big discovery could be closer than you think. Top 5. We're heading to the heart of Illinois to uncover the secrets of one of America's most fascinating coins, the United States of America State quarter dollar from the year 2016, featuring the breathtaking Shawnee National Forest. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but believe me, certain versions of it have stunned collectors with their rarity and high value. So, stay tuned and listen carefully, because by the end of this video, you'll find out how this little quarter could be worth a small fortune. Let's start with a bit of history. The Shawnee quarter was released in 2016 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a monumental coin series launched by the U.S. Mint to celebrate the country's national parks, forests, and historic landmarks. Illinois, famously known as the Land of Lincoln, proudly contributed its own piece of natural beauty to this collection, the stunning Shawnee National Forest, located in the southern part of the state. This vast forest covers over 280,000 acres and is filled with rocky bluffs, deep canyons, waterfalls, and towering oak trees. The coin was officially released in February 2016, and since then, it's become one of the most admired designs in the entire series. On the obverse side of the coin, we see the classic image of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, a portrait that has appeared on every quarter since 1932. His image symbolizes leadership, strength, and continuity. But flip the coin to the reverse side, and you'll be greeted with a striking image that truly captures the spirit of Shawnee National Forest. The design features the famous Camel Rock, a naturally shaped sandstone formation found in the Garden of the Gods recreation area. Standing tall beside it is a majestic red-tailed hawk soaring high above the landscape, a symbol of freedom and power. Below the image, you'll find the inscriptions Shawnee, Illinois, 2016, and E Pluribus Unum. It's a design that perfectly combines natural wonder with American artistry. Now let's talk about what really makes this coin so special, the details that turn it from an everyday quarter into a collector's dream. While millions of Shawnee quarters were produced at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints, only a few possess the rare characteristics and minting errors that make them worth thousands of dollars. These small mistakes or unique features are what truly excite coin collectors. One of the most famous errors found on the 2016 Shawnee quarter is the double die error. This occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, but slightly misaligned. The doubling effect can usually be seen on the lettering, such as United States of America or E Pluribus Unum, or even on the finer details of Camel Rock and the hawk's wings. These doubled designs make the coin look almost like it has a shadow, and collectors go crazy for them. Depending on the visibility of the doubling, these coins can sell for astonishing amounts. Another highly collectible type of error is the off-center strike. When a coin blank, also known as a planchet, is not properly centered between the dies during the minting process, the design is struck off to one side. Some of these errors are so dramatic that part of the design is completely missing. The more off-centered the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Every off-center coin is unique, which makes these Shawnee quarters even more desirable for collectors who love one-of-a-kind pieces. There are also a few known wrong planchet errors for this coin. These happen when a quarter design is accidentally struck on a planchet mint for another denomination, such as a dime or nickel. The resulting coin often weighs less or appears slightly smaller, with parts of the design cut off or incomplete. These mistakes are rare and fascinating because they happen so rarely in modern minting technology, making them truly exceptional finds. Condition also plays a massive role in determining the coin's value. Most Shawnee quarters that circulated through everyday use are worth only 25 cents, but those that have been carefully preserved in mint state condition can be worth hundreds or even thousands. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are considered near perfect and extremely scarce. Their brilliant shine, sharp details, and flawless surfaces make them treasures for serious collectors. But there's more to this coin than just rarity and value. The Shawnee quarter tells a story of nature, history, and artistry combined. It represents the beauty of the American landscape and the creativity of the mint engravers who bring that beauty to life in such a small space. For coin lovers, finding a flawless or error version of this coin feels like unearthing a hidden piece of America's soul. It's this connection to history and nature that makes collecting so thrilling. So, if you have any 2016 quarters lying around, take a moment to look closely at them. Check the edges, inspect the details, and look carefully for any doubling, off-center designs, or unusual color or weight. You never know what might be hiding in your change. Sometimes, the rarest treasures come disguised as the most ordinary things. And now, the part you've been waiting for, the value reveal. A rare 2016 Shawnee National Forest State quarter dollar, especially one featuring a major minting error or preserved in perfect uncirculated condition, has been known to reach an incredible value of $75,000. Yes, you heard that right, $75,000 for a single quarter. Imagine turning a simple 25-cent coin into a life-changing discovery. That's the magic of coin collecting, history, art, and luck all coming together in the palm of your hand. So, keep your eyes open, coin lovers, and maybe your next big treasure is already waiting for you. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins worth serious money, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new discovery. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting.